Alright, so on Thursday, as we all know, Ubisoft released their reveal trailer for Assassin's Creed Kingdom. No, Ragnarok? No, sorry, Valhalla, Assassin's Creed Valhalla. And along with it came a surprising amount of details that, to say the least, left me disappointed. Ubisoft are, at this point, clearly going down a route that will continuously leave the Assassin's Creed name broken and destroyed. And so today, I'm going to go through the major problem with Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Let's get into it. Alright, so let's just get this out of the way first. This was probably the most boring announcement of any Assassin's Creed game, in recent memory at least. Boss Logic's art was gorgeous and all respect goes out to him, but that wasn't the best way to announce this game, especially considering we've already known the location for a near year. But the announcement itself is by no means my biggest issue with this game. The problem here is that Assassin's Creed, to put it simply, isn't Assassin's Creed anymore. The problem is that despite the mob of backlash that AC Odyssey received, despite the countless critiques, Ubisoft are digging their heels into the ground, creating yet another Witcher clone, while trying their hardest to eliminate all that made the series so beloved to begin with. Here's what we know. The game is being developed by Ashraf Ismail's team at Ubisoft Montreal 3, the guys behind Black Flag and Origins, and Darby McDevitt, the best writer to ever grace the series, is returning as both narrative director and lead scriptwriter. And the fact that this combination is teaming back up for the first time in 7 years, well, it kinda leaves a bittersweet taste in my mouth. Since, after all, Ashraf Ismail made 2 of the only good games since 2011, and Darby McDevitt will without a doubt direct an at least quality story, so why wouldn't I be hyped to oblivion? Well, that'd be because of the other details we know about Valhalla. It's been confirmed that a lot of the things that made Odyssey an absolute disaster are returning. From a male-female choice, heavy RPG elements, romances, a focus on mythology, and a without a doubt fractured and pointless modern day, they're all making a return. Ubisoft once again seem to just be so petrified to create a female-only character with this outdated idea that a female lead wouldn't sell copies, and so are once again going to the point of breaking lore to fit in their convoluted character selection. They're once again using their past title success to push this lust for making historical RPG Witcher clones, and while making historical RPGs isn't a problem in itself, the issue stems from the fact that they continue to attach the Assassin's Creed name to this lackluster gameplay formula. There has been some positives though. The game's been said to be built essentially around building up your own village, an idea that sounds like the spiritual successor to the Monteriggioni Villa or the Davenport Homestead, an idea which actually sounds like something Ashraf Ismail's team would want to include. This idea I do really like, along with the increased customization from beards to tattoos. As soon as I saw the trailer though, before any gameplay information came out, I knew straight away that Ubisoft were trucking on this same path. Mainly because so far, other than the name, there has been no marketing that includes Assassin's Creed elements. From the entire trailer being a sprawling battlefield, the protagonist basically having a boss battle, and the hashtag like a Viking at the end of the trailer, it's clear that this will simply be a Viking game. Based on the trailer alone, I do have a theory of what the game's story is going to be. I predict that our main character, Ivor, will essentially go down the exact same story as Edward in Black Flag. He'll begin the game as a horrible, greedy Viking, raping and pillaging.
Add pillage to rape, and suddenly it has a certain air of knockabout fun. But pillage is bad enough by itself. It's theft, looting and arson. Being pillaged would be an awful thing to happen to anyone. What it definitely isn't is a spoonful of sugar to help the rape go down.
Maybe he'll find a hidden blade somewhere, and that's why he wears it backwards. And over the game, he'll meet the assassins, he'll realise his wrongdoings, he'll probably separate from his Viking counterparts, and he'll probably start building a brotherhood from people whose lives he's destroyed. And to be 100% honest, my confidence with that being the plot is very, very high. But despite it following along the same lines as Black Flag, Ubisoft once again refused to acknowledge any past iconography from the games, any elements of stealth, any elements of the Brotherhood, which at this point was formed. At least they're refusing to acknowledge them within the marketing. The thing is, I have a lot of trust in Darby McDevitt. I have a lot of trust in Ashraf Ismail.
Cash in my hair to my ass, do the dash, can you make it go fast?
And I don't really have any doubts that this game will be high quality. I wouldn't be surprised if it's one of the better games in the series. Darby McDevitt knows Assassin's Creed, potentially more than anyone else on Earth. He's proven time and time again that he knows what he's talking about. He's proven that he can write quality stories. He's proven that he can incorporate lore properly. So yes, I do think this game will be a quality Viking historical RPG, unlike the likes of Odyssey, which was just shit in all aspects, because Ubisoft Montreal 3 have proven to be able to make great games. But when you look at the marketing, when you look at the gameplay information, there's nothing about Assassins. And that's where it loses me. That's where it gets me disappointed. Because the thing is, Ubisoft don't want to make Assassin's Creed games anymore. They want to make money. But in all seriousness, Ubisoft don't want to make Assassin's Creed games anymore. They want superpowers. They want mythology. They want open world RPGs in massive, sprawling, dull, boring worlds. And they want to distance themselves from everything that once made Assassin's Creed great. Let me be clear here, I have no doubt that Ashraf Ismail and Darby McDevitt want to make a fully fledged great Assassin's Creed game. And I also have no doubt that Ubisoft as a studio will interfere so that they can make as much profit as possible. If this game does turn out to be an Odyssey, if it does turn out to just be an RPG with superpowers and no Assassin's Creed elements, I by no means blame Ashraf or Darby. Ubisoft clearly have no issues with throwing the Assassin's Creed name around and sticking it to anything they can find that will make money. And the fact of the matter is, the creatives behind the game only have so much power. Odyssey wasn't an Assassin's Creed game, and in itself was a terrible, terrible, terrible RPG. I do have hope and belief that Valhalla will be a high quality Viking RPG. I will be buying the game, and I will be playing it from that perspective. But from everything we've seen so far, it's the Assassin's Creed in Valhalla that makes me so disappointed with this reveal. It's the Assassin's Creed in Valhalla that makes me feel like this series has lost so much. And it's the Assassin's Creed in Valhalla that prevents these studios, that holds down these studios from making potentially amazing historical games. Thanks for watching. Before you go, comment down below what you think of the reveal. Did you love it? Did you hate it? Do you hate my guts? Or do you agree with me? Let me know, because I do read every single comment. Also, while you're down there, it'd really help me out if you could hit like, and if you're new here and want to see more content like this, make sure to hit subscribe. With that being said, I've been Joseph, aka Founded Scarab, and I'll see you in the next one.